What's up, boys? Data 782 here with episode 23 of Fixing the Franchise here in the Year 7 postseason with the Anaheim Ducks, coming off our best season yet, a record of 61, 13, and 8 in the last episode. It was a huge season as we won the President's Trophy by a long shot, beating the Canucks by 21 points. Eli Tolvanen won the Art Ross and the Maurice Richard. We had great seasons from all of our top scorers. Deadline deals for Evgeny Malkin and Sidney Crosby, who both put up great numbers with us. Malkin scored 24 points in 23 games while playing with us, and Sid Legend, the kid, puts up 33 points in 23 games with us. So we're looking good heading into the playoffs. Our team is scoring on all cylinders. Only concern is possibly the goalie numbers. Hopefully they stand up. I have trust in Lucas Dostal heading into the playoffs. His career playoff numbers aren't great because in the only 2 games he's played, actually got 2 wins, just not great numbers. But he's gotten it done in San Diego in 2021. Since then, not really. San Diego's always been terrible in the playoffs. But we are trusting Lucas Dostal between the pipes. We are heading into round number 1. We have won 1 Stanley Cup over the course of 6 seasons. So now we're looking for our 2nd cup in 7 years to finish, not finish, but get closer to the finish line of fixing this franchise. And 2 cups in 7 years would definitely be a very nice thing to have. So we looked at the lines last episode. The Arizona Coyotes have a decent offensive top 6 over here. They have some good names on defense. They have what's his name? Oliver Ekman-Larsson, who's injured unfortunately, and between the pipes, Jonas Korpisalo, who in the season had decent numbers, putting up 30 wins. And without further ado, boys, we're ready to hop into this playoffs. We're going to stop for the scouting around this first week of May. And like always, this video might be about an hour long or so, but we could lose very quickly because of the EA cheese. But so don't be fooled. Just because the video is long doesn't mean we're going far in the playoffs, like I always do to try and keep the suspension there. So boys, game 1, round 1 against the Arizona Coyotes, 2026 postseason, year number 7 at the helm. Let's get it done. All the big boys are out. Malkin, Crosby, get us a cup. Let's do it. First period, 2 goals for us. Nicholas Ekman and Evgeny Malkin. Beautiful. Second period, 4-1 goals from Tolvanen and Wright. Clayton Keller scores 1 on the power play. We're up 4-1, 5-1 now as David Pastrnak makes it a 4-goal lead. He wants to get in on it too. I don't think he had any, did he? No, he said, everyone's scoring, I got to get in here. Power play now, no, gets killed off. Lucas Dostal standing strong. Pedro Pacioretty says, why not? Let's get it a multinational goal-scoring game. The Danish man himself. And then Mats Lindstrom says, hey, everyone's scoring goals. Feed me that puck. Purest sniper in the NHL. 7-1 victory in game 1. 3 assists for Sidney Crosby. 3 assists for the playoff debut of Christian Bugner. And a goal and an assist for Eli Tolvanen. Beautiful. And, oh, manage miseria, bruised hand for Evgeny Malkin. Okay, he's only out for a very short while. So let me just fix around these lines, and this is how we're going to roll. Jordan McInnes will draw into the lineup, Pastrnak back up to the top line, and Mats Lindstrom with Helmerson and Crosby on the second line. 4-man power play. I can keep McInnes there. It's only for a very short period. And I think the scoring is going to be able to get it done. So there you go. And now we'll keep on simulating. The lines, you should have seen them in the last episode, and if not, you just got a quick glance at them there. They are very... Oh, beautiful! Eli Tolvanen signed that contract extension that I offered him last episode. Fantastic. Now that is a huge move for us, because I wasn't sure if he was going to sign it, especially after winning the Hart and the Art Ross. But he signs, I think, a 7 or 6 years at 12.450. So that's a huge deal for our top scorer. At the age of 26, I'm very happy to have him locked up. And at the draft in next episode, I'll have to trade Sidney Crosby, and I'll try to get Cale Makar locked up as well. It's going to cost a lot for him, though. But for right now, we are continuing on. Yeah, so as I said, if you got to look at the lines there. Crosby is our second line center. Brandt Clark is back as well. I'm going to put him in after this game. Axel Andersson is filling in for him. I think he had, was it a neck injury? Something like that. Let's go, boys. Game 2 of round 1. First period goal from Eli Tolvanen, the $12.45 million man. Second period, no scoring. We are up 1-0. Early power play here in the third. Can't get it there. We had the second best power play in the NHL, just over 30% effectiveness during the regular season. Power play for the Coyotes, we kill it off. We had the third worst penalty kill, but we got it done there. Hanging on to a slight lead. Nobody. Oh, who was thinking it? Was that you, Chris? Who's thinking it? Soderstrom makes it 1-1, and we are headed to overtime. Victor Soderstrom. Shots 29-23 in our favor. And we are heading into overtime here in Game 2. At home at the Honda Center, Game 2, up 1-0 in the series. Let's take both games at home. And then he breaks up the play the other way. And now here's Jesper Helmersson, the big boy. And he gets fooled. Oh, and then he gets his vertebrae shattered into 4 separate pieces. You hate to see that. Jesper Helmersson to Crosby to Lindstrom in front. Scores! Sidney Crosby with the A on his jersey. And we are up 2-0 in the series just like that. Thanks to none other than Sidney Crosby. Beautiful. Gets that rebound. Number 87. Looking good in the Anaheim jersey. Getting a skate stuck on the blocker of Korpisalo. Bing right there. Dostal puts up 22 saves, and we take game number 2. We're headed to Arizona with a 2-0 series lead as we look to make it 3 and just take a stranglehold, like always, on this series nice and early. So heading into game 3 here, I'm going to see if Brandt Clarke is back from his injury. I don't want to risk playable injuries. We've had lots of problems with those. He is good. He's an 83 overall now as well. So that's nice. Axel Anderson, in 2 games, he was a +3. So good job, Bello. Brandt Clarke comes into the lineup, gives it a +1. Nice. Here at the Arizona Arena, not sure, I don't think that's their real arena, probably some licensing problems with EA. First period of game 3, let's do it. 1-0. Eli Tolvanen on the power play, of course. And we start the second period with the power play as well. No, we don't. We ended it on the power play. Second period, 2-1. Pedro Pacioretty and Andrew Kopp scores 1 on Dostal. We are up 2-1 here in the third period. Once again, just like last game, a slight 1-goal lead. Hopefully this time we can put it away a little sooner, halfway through the third. Here's a power play now, and Zemgus Girgensons is the one who scores. But Jesper Helmersson says, no worries, boys. Let me just hop on the ice and pot one. And that restores the 1-goal lead. Eli Tolvanen, of course, gives us that 2-goal lead. And we take game 3 by a score of 4-2. Tolvanen, what a legend. 2 goals for him. Girgensons got a goal and an assist. Dostal made 26 saves. And we are up 3-0 in this series. 6 points in 3 games for Sidney Crosby. I miss Rickard Rakell, man. Hope he's doing well. Malkin, I'm going to keep him out for this game. Hopefully, I'll just if we can just sweep it out here, I'll bring him back for round number 2 if he can stay healthy. Let's do it, boys. Let's close it out here in Arizona. First period, 1-0 Coyotes. Christian Dvorak with his first of the series. Second period, 3-1. Mats Lindstrom, Doug Bickle, and Sidney Crosby. Up 3-1. 2-goal lead. Kopp early, 11 seconds in. Brings it within 1. We have a 3-2 lead, but then, oh my goodness, his first career playoff goal coming on the power play, filling in for Malkin. It's Jordan McInnes. And now David Pastrnak just puts it away. 3-goal lead with about 7 minutes left. David Pastrnak makes it 5-2. McInnes on the power play there. Worked out, keep Malkin out, I guess. And we sweep the Arizona Coyotes with a 5-2 win. 3 assists for Shane Wright, goal and assist for McInnes. Kopp did more than most on the Coyotes, and we take them out in 4 games. So in those 3 games that McInnes played, down on the 4th line and on the power play, he got 1 goal and 2 assists. So very nice. Good job, Bello. Bickle's up to an 87 overall as well. So I'd love to keep him in the lineup, but of course I need to put Evgeny Malkin back in there. But it's nice to have someone who's so reliable. So bang, I'm getting Malkin on the top line. His playable injury will be back to fully healed by the time we move into round number 2. So a nice week-long break, and heading into round number 2, we are facing the Edmonton Oilers Classic. Our road to the Cup is never without the Edmonton Oilers. So Evgeny Malkin is back to full health, and Crosby down to an 83 overall now. Doesn't matter, it's okay. We're going to go see the Oilers lines. Do they still have all the Frenjes dancing on St. Catherine Street is what I'm wondering. If we go to Edmonton Oilers, Gusev, McDavid, Yamamoto, always a classic first line. Puljujärvi and Draisaitl, but then there's Brett Connolly at the age of 33. Okay. Tommy Kiprusoff, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Ryan Zingle with Brett Harrison, Tyler Benson, and Dryden Hunt. Dryden as a first name. Interesting. Clefbaum, Bear, Bouchard, McNabb, Broberg, and Jones. Only Evan Bouchard is still there of all the French. Goalies, it's Stuart Skinner starting and Antti Ranta backing up, so no more Tuukka Rask. Of course, Alexis Lafrenière is there, but he is injured. So that's interesting. That's a huge piece out of the lineup with Lafrenière being injured. So let me go see how long is Lafrenière out of the lineup. Alexis Lafrenière, he has a wrist sprain back April 25th. So today's the 21st. Yeah, he's likely only out for max 2 games, if even. Probably just the first game. Alright, boys, so the Edmonton Oilers, to get to the second round, they went through the Canucks, I think, so that's a very nice accomplishment for them. Yeah, they beat them in 5 games, wow. Kings beat the Wild in 7, Jets swept the Hawks, the Hurricanes, nice, they beat the Flyers, the Penguins, nice to see as well, they beat the Devils, Red Wings beat the Canadiens, and the Leafs beat the Rangers. So heading into round number 2, boys, in the Honda Center, 4-0 here in the playoffs with a clean sweep of the Coyotes. Let's continue that trend. Here in the first period, 2-1 Oilers, Nugent-Hopkins and Yamamoto. Helmerson scores for us. Yamamoto had a power play goal there. Second period, 3-3, as McDavid gets 1, but Mats Lindstrom on the power play, and then Evgeny Malkin. Welcome back to the lineup. It is a tie game, 3-3, but an early goal, 45 seconds in by Shane Wright. 5-on-3 power play, nothing. Big penalty kill by the Oilers, but then Jake Sydor comes right back and says, I want that 2-goal lead, Bello, down on the 4th line. And he gets another one. He says, I want a 3-goal lead. Less than 5 minutes later, Sydor has 2 in the 3rd period. Shane Wright has his 2nd in the period as well. He says, well, you can do, I can do better. And then Sidney Crosby says, I want in, make that 8-3, Antti Ranta. And then McDavid says, okay, boys, let's calm it down, 8-4. And we take game 1 by a huge 3rd period with 5 goals. 1 goal and 4 assists for Evgeny Malkin, 2 goals and 1 assist for Sydor, 2 goals and 1 assist for Wright. And just like that, oh, Doug Bickell, injured ribs. That's a short injury, but that's unfortunate. I mean, Sydor will go up to the, oh no. And what happened to Tolvanen? Oh, manaj miseria, what happened to Tolvanen? He's also injured? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, hold on. Let me fix these lines. It'll tell us what his injury is after. Okay, so that was a process. Unfortunately, we lose the +3 on the 1st and 2nd line, and there's no way to get them back, I don't think. Doesn't look like it now. So Malkin, Wright, Lindstrom 1st line, Helmerson, Crosby, Pasternak 2nd line. Oh, actually, I'll do it like this. Malkin, Wright, Pasternak 1st line, Helmerson, Crosby, and Lindstrom 2nd line. McInnes, Moran, Sydor. Sorry, it's Jordan McInnes. I think I said Jake McInnes earlier. And then Prickreal draws into the lineup for his first career Ducks game, I think. He hasn't played one in the NHL yet, has he? No, he hasn't. So his first career Ducks game comes in the playoffs. He was a 3rd round pick in 2020 by us with Pacioretty and Bugner there. Power play got changed up a little bit as well. What's the injury to Tolvanen? It never told me. Classic EA. Let's go to the injury report. They're both pending evaluation. Yikes. Both upper body. That's not good. But Bickell, they told me it was May 2nd, so hopefully Tolvanen is similar. If I advance a couple days, maybe they'll tell me something. How about now? No, okay, so Tolvanen injured legs back April 28th, so probably just next game he's back. Okay. Whew, crisis averted. Over in Edmonton, Lafrenière is still injured, but it's a playable injury, so he's probably back in the lineup. So big game 1 victory, 10 points in 5 games for Shane Wright. Let's keep up the momentum, boys. With a couple boys out of the lineup, we're going to keep going strong. Second game of the 2nd round. First period, 0-0. Second period, 3 goals for the Oilers. Lafrenière, welcome back. McDavid and Jones, all from that same area on the ice. 3 goals on 23 shots, and we're down 3-0. But we've scored more goals in a 3rd period before. Jesper Helmerson gets us started. That's 1 on Stuart Skinner only a couple minutes in. Very nice. But then Draisaitl gets 1 on McKinley from behind the blue line. Power play Oilers. Yeesh, we're down by 3. Another power play for the Oilers. Who's taking these penalties, man? Yeah, that's probably going to be all short. Then 5-1. And then 6-1, Kiprusoff, Lafrenière. Okay, let's call it a day. 6-1 loss for us. Big point nights from all those boys over there. So hopefully let's get these guys back in our lineup heading into game 2. Tolvanen is available, and hopefully Bickle is available. No, do I want to play Tolvanen? I don't. Last time I played him and he got injured again. So we're just going straight into it, boys. It's a best of 5, game 3 in Edmonton. Let's hit it. First period, 3-1. That's what we like to see. Mats Lindstrom, Jesper Helmerson, and Jake Sydor with his increased ice time. 1 power play goal there, and Brett Connolly gets 1 on Dostal. Second period, early goal from Pujärvi, but that's going to be all in the second as we head into the third with a 1-goal lead that McDavid quickly takes away. EA loves to put those quick goals right at the beginning of the periods. Shots are even at 22, goals are even at 3. Halfway through the third period of this third game. Oh, come on, boys. Where are the big ones? Where's Malkin, Crosby, Pastrnak these last couple games? Are we headed to overtime? We are. Wearing the 2013-14 away jerseys tonight. Beautiful, as we are looking to score a goal to put ourselves up 2-1 in this series. This is the jersey that we won the Cup in, I believe, in 2007, although it's slightly different in 2013. I'm pretty sure they're almost exactly the same. Here's Cale Makar giveaway, and now here's a rush the other way. Yamamoto back to Clefbaum, stopped by Dostal. McDavid, the cross crease, big save by the pad of Dostal on Gusev. Pujärvi. Bouchard from the point into the glove of Dostal. Fowler up to Helmerson. Puts a nice little move, okay, to Crosby, oh, just wide. Slavin, at the point it's Fowler, hits off of Lindstrom. Cam Fowler, he wants to raise the cup as captain. The 1 cup that we got went to Captain Ryan Getzlaf. This might be his last chance. It might be his last season with us, who knows, depends how much money he's going to want in that off-season. Here is Sydor. Playing on that third line tonight. He's a small guy with magic hands. McInnes in front. More and another rebound. The ref is standing directly in the middle of the play for some reason, right in front of the net, screening the goalie. Thanks, ref. Makar. Nobody wants it. Yamamoto one-timer. Oh, now I don't even know who scored that, but Yamamoto made a pass to someone who ripped the top shelf. And that puts us down 2-1 in this series. So now down 2-1 in this series, but nothing to fear. Eli Tolvanen is back, so let's fix up the lines with him in them. Prick-Reel in 2 games was a -4, so great job, you pig. Alright, so that's all better. Get the +3s back on the top 6. We should be back to flying on the ice. The skates are sharpened. We're ready to go. The Hurricanes are up 3-0 over the Penguins, and the Red Wings are up 3-0 over the Leafs. That's pretty wild. Meanwhile, the 2 series in the West are at 2-1. Let's tie this series up at 2 at the Rogers Place here in Game 4, boys. Let's get it done. First period. Oh boy, 5 goals. 3-2 the Oilers. So Malkin and Crosby get our 2 goals. And then, it's so hard with the orange here. Then Gusev scores twice and Brett Connolly scores as well. And just like that, with 14-10 being the shots for Edmonton, we're down 3-2. Second period, okay, we tie it up. Sidney Crosby with his 2nd of the night. This game's tied at 3, heading into the final frame. I haven't seen much from, Brett Connolly. He was on our team for like half a day in our first season, but Mats Lindstrom on the power play ties this game up. Exactly what we needed. Couldn't get another one though, as the Edmonton Oilers kill off the rest of the power play. This game's tied at 4 with 5 minutes left. Who's going to be the late hero? Pastrnak, I'm looking at you, Bello. Tolvanen, welcome back. What do you got? Headed to overtime again. Game 4, overtime here in Edmonton. A goal for the Oilers puts them up 3-1 in the series. A goal for us ties it up at 2. Big save from Dostal on the shoulder there on McDavid. Let's get it done, boys. Oh, hooking right there. Tolvanen gets hooked very clear. A 1970s hook. Classic. I love how NHL, they do that full, like, I raise my arms, I put my stick under his arms, and I pull. That would never, see, look at that. He's going, twice he did it, as if he's looking like, please give me a penalty. Whatever, I'll take it. Power play, we have a +3 on this line. Let's get it done, boys. Eli Tolvanen has a good chance right here. A weak shot from Makar, and the Oilers clear it. David Pastrnak with the puck. A windmill. Oh, but a huge blocker save there by Stuart Skinner. Nice play by Pastrnak. Clefbaum gets it and he'll clear it. Tolvanen now into the zone to Pastrnak. Glove save by Skinner. Had to lift it a bit more. Bouchard swings it around. McNabb, Bouchard. Now here's Shane Wright on a breakaway. Don't pass it backwards. Take a shot. Nudge. Helmerson, Sydor, Malkin. One-timer just wide. come on, boys. 30 seconds left in power play. Malkin gets destroyed. Come on, here's Shane Wright in front. Helmerson. Jones at the point. Helmerson. Side-door. Helmerson! Oh, I think that was off the post. Come on, Jesper. You're 90 overall with this +1. Oh, you danced in. Big save. In front. Pass it in front. It's wide open. The cross crease. Makar almost puts it in his own net. Gives it to Mc... Oh, do you want to go get the puck, please? You're just going to let them stand there? Nugent Hopkins. In the corner, one-timer, blocked by Wright. Can get it out of the zone. What are you doing? One-hand plays in front of the net like that. Lindstrom. Oh, what's going on? Mats Lindstrom, purest sniper in the NHL. Come on. What are these passes? Lafreniere with McDavid the other way. Gusev, one-timer, blocked. Hang on to it, bro. Get the face-off. Caleb Jones. Oh, nice glove save from Dostal. What are you doing, Bugner? Just take the puck out of the zone. Why would you do a backwards pass like that? What are you doing, Bugner? What are you doing? Just get the puck out of the zone. Why would you do that? Here, he has the puck right here. Make an easy pass right there. Easy pass. No. Let's not put it ahead. Bro, this simple, fundamental movement skills. Passing to a moving target. Bugner, you're here. McInnes is here. He's skating forward. You need to put the puck right here. Instead, you put the puck where he's been, not where he's going. Easy pickoff right there. You don't even want to get back into the play. You're a center. No, you're a winger. That's true. But still, you're just following him around, doing the little ring around the rosy. And just like that, we're down 3-1 in this series after putting up historic numbers. We cannot lose this, boys. We need a cup. Come on. Come on, Sid Crosby, Malkin, Tolvanen, we're monsters. Come on, boys, wake up. What do I have to tell you here in the dressing room before Game 5? Is Bickle back? I need even more scoring. Can't trust you guys. 13 points in 8 games for Crosby, and you're going to let him down like that? Bickle, he's back. Okay, put him in the lineup right away. On defense, Jones +4, Makar has 9 assists +6, Fowler -2, Slavin -3. That's so weird. Clark -1. Ekman up on the second pair doesn't... I could put Clark on the second pair and keep a +1, but then nothing on the bottom pair. Or I could put Ekman up. Yeah, I think I'll do this. Brand Clark to play with Jakub Slavin. And then, yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. And maybe even fix the penalty kill. Because now we need to win these next 3 games in a row. Penalty kill. Who hasn't been doing well? I don't know. How can I tell? Wish there was a +- just for penalty kill. Because Slavin and Makar aren't going to change. Ekman's the only defenseman that fits it, pretty much. I guess I'll put Seth Jones here, but then it doesn't help. If I put Seth Jones, now it's a +1 instead of a +3. But still, I don't know. Is that good? Let's try that out. All these players who don't fit the scheme, but are great defensive players. Boys, we're at the Honda Center. I have nothing else to say. Everyone's in the lineup. We're at full power. We're the best team in the NHL. Let's get it. This is one of the next 3 games we have to win. Let's just get it done. Bugner, thank you. Made up on your mistake a little bit from last game. First period, bang, 4-0. Bugner, Lindstrom, Malkin, Crosby. Power play goal, shorthanded goal. Not even going to think about it. That's what I love to see. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. 7-1. Malkin, Tolvanen, Lindstrom, Ranta. Run him out of town. Give me more. 7-1. I want to see double digits. I want to see blood out here. I'm a hungry emperor. Feed me. 7-1. Power play, nothing. Let's go. Edmonton power play. Kill it off. That's what I like to see from the penalty kill. Draisaitl, whatever. Score a goal to pad your stats. Egotistical. Another one. Power play. Give me more. Helmerson. Double digits. Give me double digits. I screamed at you in the locker room. I want to see it. I want to see it. Okay, no double digits, but bang! 7 goal difference in a 9-2 win. Lindstrom gets a hat trick. Crosby gets a goal and 3 assists. Malkin gets 2 goals and an assist. With their backs against the walls, the boys woke up. Seth Jones, strained hamstring. Probably fighting too hard on the penalty kill, huh? Now that's a buzz and a half. Slavin going up to the top pair gives it a +3. Fowler up here gives it a +1. So Ekman will play with Anderson on the bottom pair, and that will give it a 0. On special teams, I guess Ekman will come back to that pair to keep it as a +3. And on the power play, I'll put... I guess another forward can come on the power play now, since I have no other defenseman who can shoot a puck. Sidor and Bickle can both go to the point on the power play there. All right, boys, that's one of the three. We need 2 more wins. 17 points in 9 games for Sid Crosby. What's that guy's poise at? It must be 99. What's his poise, Sid Crosby? Poise 97, legend. And Malkin, 99 poise. With their backs against the wall, they show me what they're made of. Show me what you're made of again now, boys, at the Rogers Place. Let's win game number 6 and push it to 7. Let's go. Let's go. First period. Okay, shameful. Down 2-0. Second period. Okay, shameful, boys. Mats Lindstrom is the only guy who can score a goal in this team. Clefbaum scores 1 as well. We're out shooting them 29-15. Dostal, don't do this to me, Dostal. Down by 2. Come on, boys. We're down by 2. Who's going to score me a goal? Who's going to score me a goal? 34 shots on a 79 overall goalie. Okay, Brandt Clark, thank you. That's 1. We're within 1. Who's getting the next one? Oh my goodness, you're not serious. Down by 2 again. Down by 2 again. Here we go. Sid Crosby. There's the poise. Come on. Someone tie this game up. 5 minutes left. Tie this game up right now. Tie this game up. Okay, we're hopping in. Let's go, boys. 2:50 left. We're wearing the old Mighty Duck jerseys. Let's go. Who is going to be my hero tonight? Let's get a goal. Pastrnak tripped. Power play. Thank you, ref. That's what we like to see. Power play, boys. Let's get it done. 2:38 left. Power play means that clock's going to go even longer. McDavid's gone. That's what we like to see. Filthy, filthy trip on Pastrnak. Let's go, boys. This is our opportunity. Who's going to score me a Bello power play goal? They have a +3. The poise is there. Come on. Come on. Crosby. Makar. Tolvanen. Keep it in. Keep it in. Who's going to get it? Pastrnak. One-timer. Bing, 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 bing. Ring. That's what we like, boys. Eli Tolvanen. The fans from Anaheim, they came up to Edmonton for this game. It's his 6th goal of the playoffs. Power play goal. That's what you get, McDavid. That's what happens when you're a filthy, tripping pig. That's what happens. Woo! Ray Ferraro eating it up between the benches. Okay, what a huge Crosby. Look at that vision. Bang! Oh, wow. Stuart Skinner dives, but to no avail. Look at this. Let's look at this angle. Bing! Love it. And with 2:31 left in this 3rd period, this game is tied up at 4. Let's win it, boys. Let's win it. Crosby. To Fowler, rip it, Bello. Oh, right into Skinner. Lafreniere broken up by Pastrnak, but then gives it right away to Draisaitl. Oh my goodness. Huge save from Dostal. Here's a big chance with just 10 seconds left. Come on, boys. Tolvanen. Don't let it go to overtime. Just finish it. Right here. Right here. Oh, on net, Bello. Ooh, huge glove save from Skinner as the captain tried to go top shelf. Final seconds, and that'll be it, boys. We are headed to overtime here in Game 6. A goal for us pushes it to 7 back home. A goal for the Oilers sends them to the Western Conference Finals. Shots 43-27 in our favor. Overtime here in Game 6. Boys, let's go. Oh, huge breakup by Makar. Wonderfully done. Other way. Makar to Malkin. Oh, just wide. There. Draisaitl broken up by Pastrnak. Beautiful. Second line's out. Pastrnak, Lindstrom, and Crosby. Pastrnak, don't go to the outside. Just rip. Pa. Oh, huge blocker save. In front, Lindstrom. Another save by Skinner. Nikita. Oh, huge breakup by Clark. Don't let the cross creases happen, boys. Mats Lindstrom. Come on, Bello. Giveaway again. It's all just giveaways, huge hits, and cross creases. Even the computer knows how to break the EA system. Big breakup by Pastrnak. Now here's Morand. Pastrnak gets demolished. Helmersson's Clark. Oh, big save again by Skinner. How is this guy making so many saves? 79 overall. Kiprasov. Oh, glove save from Dostal. And we allow that guy to just run headfirst into the goalie. That's okay. Giveaway, Tolvanen picks it up. Axel Anderson, Malkin, big pass save, rebound. Right, gets thrown into the boards from in front of the net. From the crease to the boards. Gets thrown there. Benson, oh my goodness. Grand larceny from Lucas Dostal. Keeping the Anaheim Mighty Ducks in this. Evgeny, look for the pass, Bello. Axel Anderson, oh, stopped by Skinner. You need a rebound or a cross crease. It's the only way you can score in this game. Or just a pure garbage goal. Use that L1 on the controller, R1 on the controller, whatever it is. Oh no, Pastrnak, bro, you have a breakaway. You have a breakaway. On net scores! Yes! Mats Lidstrom! Oh my goodness. We're going to 7, boys. We're going to 7. What a pass up to Pastrnak. He could have just broken out for a breakaway, decides to stop for some reason, puts a crazy pit shot on net, and Lindstrom cleans up the garbage. Oh my goodness, Mats Lindstrom, thank you. How many shots did this game end up? 51-29 in the shots. 51 shots against 79 overall. Stuart Skinner. 2 goals and an assist for Lindstrom. We're headed to 7. 20 points in 10 games for Crosby. So the Penguins came back. They forced Game 7 with the Hurricanes. And the Kings and the Jets are also going to Game 7. So, wow, 3 of the 4 series going to 7 games here. Seth Jones is available. I think I have to put him in. I have to risk it. It's going to be worth it. He's a huge presence. So Axel Anderson in 3 games was a +2, not bad. Jones will come into the lineup right there. Nice +3. And on the power play, he's back to his usual spot. He'll replace Sydor. Okay, boys, Game 7 at the Honda Center. We fought so hard. I can't believe it's only Game 7 of the second round. Must be 3 hours into this episode right now. Boys, I've yelled. I've jumped up and down like a monkey. I've told you what you need to do. Let's just get the work done tonight. You have the poise, you have the skill, you have the abilities, you have the resources. Let's go to the Western Conference Finals. Okay, boys, here we go. First period, there we go. Jesper Helmersson puts the team on his back with 2 goals, 1 being on the power play. 2-0 lead. Second period. Oh, manage miseria. That is what we like to see in Anaheim. You absolutely 100% love to see it. Bickle, Clark, Lindstrom, Helmersson, hat-trick. Bickle with his second. Helmersson, 2 of his 3 came on the power play. And then Bickle gets his second of the night, which is our third total power play goal. 3 of our 7 coming on the power play. We ran Skinner out of town. Ranta came in, instantly gets pulled, and Skinner's back in nets. That is what we love to see. We're up 7-0, boys. There's no way we can lose this. There's no way. I don't care what EA God cheese there is. I don't care. Broberg, go ahead and score. Score a double hat trick, Broberg. There's no way we lose this game up 7-1. Power play. Score 3 goals. Go ahead. Score a couple power play goals. Eat it up. I dare you. There's no way we lose this game. Cale Makar makes it 8-2. Beautiful. What a huge performance these last 3 games from the Anaheim Ducks, showing the world what they are made of. We're off to the Western Conference Finals, boys. 8-2 victory, 5 goals in the second. 3 goals and 3 assists for Jesper Helmersson. Wow. That's unbelievable. 2 goals and 1 assist for Bickle. 1 goal and 2 assists for Makar. We're off to the Western Conference Finals, boys. We're taking on the LA Kings. It's the Battle of California. Oh my, and who's over in the East? It's the Penguins and the Red Wings. A little Stanley Cup rematch from 2008. My goodness. So the Hurricanes, they got reverse swept for like the 4th time in NHL history that a reverse sweep happens. That's wild. Let's check out these points here, boys. 21 points in 11 games for Sid Crosby, but he didn't do much in that last game, I don't think. It was Jesper Helmersson. He has 16 points in 11 games. What's his poise? 88 poise. He gets it done. Shane Wright, 17. Mats Lindstrom leads the team in goals with 11. 11 goals in 11 games with 14 points. Malkin has 13 in 8. Eli Tolvanen has 12 in 9. Seth Jones put on a good performance, I'm sure, to be a big part of that win. Dostal, how's he doing here? 8-1-2, 904 save percentage, 2.83 goals against. Not bad, not bad. Dostal, come on, baby. I want to give you a Stanley Cup ring. Let's check LA's lines here. I don't think we've ever faced them in the playoffs, to be honest. It's always these same teams. I don't recall ever playing LA in the playoffs. So here we go. We see them a lot during the season. Okay, Taylor Hall, who is a glitch always. He's always a monster, putting up nice big numbers. Not as much as I've seen in other franchise modes, but still gets 40 goals there. And he has 10 points in 14 games. Don't doubt him, that's for sure. Brad Lambert, 88 overall, 22 years old, medium elite. He was a third overall pick in 2022. Playmaking center, he has 11 points. And Philip Forsberg, okay, he's a sniper. Only 2 goals, though. Nazem Kadri, who is a third-line left winger at the age of 35, somehow has 10 goals and 14 points. He only had a 50-point season. It's still good, but whatever. Vasily Ponomarev, he was a 3rd overall pick. Cole Sillinger, Yaromir Pitlick, So they have built through the draft, that's for sure, with a lot of early first-round picks. Arthur Kaliev is a monster I've seen. Gabe Vilardi grew to an 84. That's nice. I usually see him become a bust. Defense, you have Muzzin and Doughty, 37 and 36 years old respectively. A nice top pair, 12 points for Doughty. But then it falls off after that. Clag, Carlo, Bjornfot, and Spence. So nothing crazy there. Let me guess, they all have 20 assists each? No, nothing crazy. Okay, and in nets, who is their goaltender? It is, oh my goodness, the Elvis Merzlinkins of NHL 20. What Linus Ullmark has been to me is what Elvis Merzlinkins was to me in NHL 19. This guy's 81 overall. How is he doing this in the playoffs? What is his record? 6-6-0 with good numbers? How does he do it? In the season, 35 wins, 30 wins, 29 wins. He plays with us, goes 8-9-4. I dump him. He's garbage on Winnipeg. Goes to Calgary. He's a monster. Comes to LA. Signs 3 years, 4.8. How does he do it? And Lucas Parik is backing him up. He seems pretty pits. How? Who's scratched here? Matthew Robertson, former Brooklyn Bellow legend. Akil Thomas and Cody Eakin at the age of 34. All right, boys, we're going to have to bulldoze right through them. I want the Stanley Cup Final. We're going to bulldoze through the LA Kings. Don't even think twice. At the Honda Center, Game 1, Round 3. Let's go. First period, early. Eat it up. Tolvanen, Helmerson on the power play, Malkin and Lindstrom. Ullmark already pulled. Get out of here, Ullmark. Run him out of the building. Fans booing him, throwing pizzas at him. Second period, bang, 5-1. Nicholas Ekman, Gabe Vilardi gets one on the power play. Lindstrom, boom, 6-1. 5-goal lead here in the third. Score some goals, LA. I dare you. I dare you. Score some goals. Good job, Ponomarev, whatever your name is. 6-2. We're still up by 4. I dare you, LA. Score some goals this game. Power play again, bang, Tolvanen, 7-2. Let's just end it. Let's just sprint off the ice, go to the dressing room, everyone drive home, get to bed right now. 1 goal, 2 assists for Malkin, 2 goals for Tolvanen, 2 goals for Lindstrom. Everyone get a good night's sleep, come to practice, and let's do it again. 1-0 series lead, Game 2, Round 3 at the Honda Center. Let's keep it up. Don't stop for a second. Keep scoring goals like absolute monsters. First period, 2-1. Malkin on the power play. He gets 2. 1 on the power play, 1 even strength. Arthur Kaliev scores 1 for LA. Second period, 3-2. A goal apiece. Jake Muzzin at Mats. Lindstrom, of course, another power play goal for the best power play in the playoffs right now, that's for sure. Philip Forsberg ties it up 22 seconds into the third. Eli Tolvanen, their former friends on the Nashville Predators. Power play for the Kings, we kill it off. Power play for us, they kill it off. Whew, my brain's going wild right now. Up by 1, shots are 40-26 in our favor. Let's ice it, boys. Give me another one. Mats Lindstrom, pocket, just give me another one, just for fun. Why not? Don't even need it. 4-3 victory. 2 goals and an assist for Malkin, goal and assist for Tolvanen, 3 assists for Makar. You absolutely love to see it, man. 23 points in 13 games for Sid Crosby. He's been slowing down a little bit. It's been Malkin who's been heating up. What's Malkin at right now? He has 19 points in 10 games. That doesn't make sense. Makar has 19 and 13. Lindstrom has 14 goals in 13 games. Legends, bro. This Anaheim team is nuts. Let's keep it up. Don't stop for a second. Everybody drive home. Get on the highway. Drive to LA. I'll see you the day after tomorrow at the Staples Center. Let's go. Game 3, Round 3. We're up 2-0. Don't stop for a second. Don't even think. Just put the puck in the net. First period. Okay, Forsberg, Kaliev, and Luff. Luff, a former San Diego player for us. Jesper Helmerson gets 1. We're down by 2. Second period. Still down by 2. Shots are pretty even, but we're down by 2 in the third period. Who's going to start the comeback? Eli, is that you on the power play? Oh, nobody on the power play. Oh, there you are, Eli. Sorry, I thought I heard you. There you are. Down by 1, and then Doug Bickle. There he is. This game is tied up at 3 with just about 5 minutes left in this third period. Ooh, Anderson Dolan with a late goal on McKinley. Why is McKinley in nets? How he dropped game 3. That was a tight one. Goal and assist for Helmerson. Goal and assist for Bickle. Oh, Dostal's not injured, which is good. Latest draft classes out. That's true. I need to go update my scouting. I forgot all about that. I need to remember. Yeah, it's May 10th. Yeah. Let me take a pause here to go update the scouting. So continuing on in my scouting video that I'm making on the side, this would be the middle of May. So let's go with the WHL, for example. Now I do the exact same thing that I did before, but now I'm a little more specific. So I know I can only scout a few more people. So okay, medium top 60, I know enough about him. 3 bars, 3 bars. This guy, he's ranked 30th though, and I don't have my first round pick, so I know that I won't be picking there, so I don't want to waste time scouting someone that I won't be picking around. I know enough about him. I don't care. This guy I want to know more about, medium elite. Okay. This guy, no. Yes, I'd like to know more about him. Keep going. No. I know enough about him. I could use a little bit more about him. If he's really medium top 6, that would be a nice late pick. No. Keep going. Same thing for this guy. I'd like to know more about him. Keep on going. Low top 6D. And now, if you look at the bottom right, I'm at June 11th. You don't want to get too far from it. So medium elite, medium top 6, and now I'm at June 23rd. That's it. I can't scout anyone else with this scout. I got up to 205. I scout 7 people up to 205. So I go to my other scout in the WHL. I got up to 205. So I scroll down to 205, and I continue to scout with him. I say, okay, is there anyone else that I want to scout? I'm currently scouting this guy. Perfect. I'm okay. I don't need to know more about him. These 2 guys I definitely want to know more about. They have 1 bar of medium elite. Maybe there'll be something good in the late rounds. That is how you get good late round players. That guy might be medium starter. Okay, and then that's going to be it. I'll scout this guy as well. He had a good season. Yeah, I'll definitely scout him. And that is it. That is it for the WHL. That is how the scouting works. It's your final reflection on who you want to have scouted, and you go through everyone and you do the same thing. Now, for example, let's say USA Central, I have 2 scouts there, but I only have like 6 guys that I want to scout, and the other guy, I have nothing to do with him. I can either take that guy and also have him scout those players for double scouting, or I can say, okay, well, I had a lot of guys in the WHL that I wanted to scout, and look at that, he's A+ in WHL. So I'll reassign him to the WHL and have him go scout there instead. You just got to remember that when you reassign your scouts the next season, that this guy is actually a USA Central scout. You go here and you say, okay, he's USA Central, he has an A+ there, he's probably better in the US. So let me get all this done, and then we'll continue simulating on here and the playoffs. All right, so that took like 10 minutes to get done. It is worth it when it comes time to draft, but let's get our heads back into this. We're up 2-1 in this series. We're at the Staples Center for game number 4. Let's go up 3-1 in this series and get on the brink of the Stanley Cup Finals. Let's do it, boys. First period, bang, 2-1. Crosby on the power play and Doug Bickle. Pitlick gets 1 against us. Second period, both, you love it. 4-1. Sidor with a shorthanded goal, and Evgeny Malkin just keep destroying Linus Ullmark. 4-1 lead. We're up by 3 on the brink of a 3-1 series lead. Let's keep it going strong, boys. Power play, bang. Jesper Halverson, 5-1. 5-on-3 power play. Just keep packing it in. Here's my shopping cart. Just keep throwing it in, walking through the aisles. Mats Lindstrom power play goal. Just throw that in the cart. Beautiful. Up by 5. Let's call it a day. 6-1 victory. A 31 save performance from Lukas Dostal. Crosby gets a goal and an assist. Makar gets 2 assists. You love to see it. And now the Penguins are up. No, they won that game, and that ties up their series at 2. We're up 3-1 in our series. 25 points in 15 games for Sidney Crosby, leading our team. Let's just go to the Cup Finals, boys. Let's finish it off here at the Honda Center at home. Let's not even think about it. Sidor. No, that's what I like, bro. Don't even think about it. Don't even think. First period, okay, 1-1 game, Gabe Vilardi. Second period, beautiful. Tolvanen and Pasternak. I haven't seen much from Pasternak. I'm very happy. 3-1. Helmerson, what a legend this series. He has been really stepping up for the absence of Rickard Rakell. 3-goal lead. Boys, we are so close. 10 minutes away. 5-on-3 power play for the Kings. Oh, we kill it off. 5-1. None other than Jesper. Arthur Kaliev. King Arthur brings it within 3, but that won't be enough. And Eli Tolvanen just ices it. With 30 seconds left, up by 4, 6-2 lead. Let's go see that Clarence Campbell trophy. Also, I stopped recording, but I just have to go back and look at the save from Lukas Dostal. Big pass in front, one-timer, big save there, wide open net. Look at this, wide open net. Oh, reaches across, Lucas. Another big save from Dostal, 4, 3, 2, fans chanting, and that'll be it, boys. for, I believe, the third or the fourth. I think it's the third time in the last 7 years we are off to the Stanley Cup Finals. We're 1 for 2 when we reach the Cup Finals. This is our third opportunity, I believe. Captain Cam Fowler shaking hands with Drew Doughty. They've been warriors, fighting against each other for a long time. Taylor Hall, Eli Tolvanen, Dostal and Allmark shaking hands. And there goes Fowler to get the Clarence Campbell Trophy. Like always, he does not take it. Big handshake with Gary. Big smile. Big night, boys. 2 goals for Helmerson, 2 goals for Tolvanen, 2 assists for Fowler. We are off to the Stanley Cup Finals to face either the Penguins or the Red Wings. It's going to Game 7, boys. Penguins and Red Wings are going to 7. Winner will face off against Anaheim for the Stanley Cup. And for the 2026 title, we will be facing the Pittsburgh Penguins. It just had to be. It just had to be. Very fitting. Boys, here we are. The Pittsburgh Penguins. Let's check out these lines. Is he up there? Is he up there? He's there. Rickard Rakell. 14 points in 20 games. A playoff master. First line, Gensel, Jacob Forsbacka Karlsson. How is this team in the Stanley Cup Finals? Look at this team. Jacob Forsbacka Karlsson, who in the regular season, he's a 79 overall, but he scored 34 goals because he's a broken glitch in the game. So EA still hasn't fixed that over like the last 3 NHLs. He always gets 300 shots on net. I don't know how, as a two-way forward, not even a sniper. He's first-line center with 2 wingers of 89 and 88, Gensel and Bjorkstrand, who's a sniper, who has 86 passing and great shooting, but is a playmaker, even though he's a sniper, with 2 goals and 16 assists, and every season he doesn't get more than like 19 goals max. Look at his career. 143 goals, 300 assists. Second line, it's 35-year-old Casey Cizikas, 36-year-old Jakub Voracek with Rickard Rakell. Third line, Kurnkovic with 32-year-old Cedric Paquette, 78 overall, and 36-year-old Jamie Benn. Fourth line center is Mike Hoffman with 70 faceoffs, with Brendan Lipsick and Connor Garland on his fourth line wings. Defense, Jonas Brodin and John Klingberg, Pierre-Olivier Joseph, Jake Gardner at the age of 35, Michael Kempney at the age of 35, Sven Olofsson. This whole team should be retired after this season. My goodness, who's in nets? Matt Murray, right? Yeah, with Linus Soderstrom backing him up. Any scratches here? Sven Bartzy and Martin Ferk, who should both be in the lineup, now that I think about it, over Lepsic, at least Lepsic and maybe even Paquette. I don't know if they really, I guess they need them at center. Not the greatest centerman Cizikas is. Boys, here we are, Stanley Cup Final. This team, they don't look good on paper, but we have to respect them. They're here in the Stanley Cup Finals. They fought hard to get here. They beat the Red Wings in 7 games. I'm not even sure who's on the Red Wings. Red Wings have Zadina, Nazarov, McInnes, Mantha, Veleno, Foy. Yeah, they have a nice team. Duclair, Gostisbehere, Butcher, and in nets, Martin Jones. That was probably their downfall. Not even. He had good numbers. So the Penguins beat the Red Wings in 7 to get here, just like they beat them for the Cup over almost a couple decades ago here in this world. They beat the Hurricanes in 7 as well, another very good hockey team, and they beat the Flyers, another very good hockey team. Sorry, the Devils as well, another good hockey team, in 6. So they went 6-7-7 to get here. We went 4-7-5 to get here in terms of length of series. So boys, let's do it. Let's get our second cup in 7 years. We fought so hard. The Penguins are 45-32-5 on the year. I know Rickard Rakell's our old friend, and I know Sid Crosby, I know Gino Malkin, I know that they're your old bellows. I know you don't want to do it, maybe deep down in your hearts, but I think even deeper down in your hearts that you really want to do it, because you have passion and quote, you have high poise, you want championships, you want Stanley Cups, you are fighters. Take me to the Stanley Cup, Sid. Bring me there. Gino, bring me there. Let's get it done at the Honda Center. Malkin and Crosby against their old team. Rickard Rakell against his. Game number 1, 2026 Stanley Cup Final. Let's do it. First period, 2-1 lead. Doug Bickle and Evgeny Malkin on his old team. Voracek scores on the power play. Second period, Mats Lindstrom with an early power play goal. 4-1, 6-1. Antoine Morin with the first goal that I've seen from him in any simulation here in the playoffs. David Pastrnak, and then Mats Lindstrom with his second of the game as Soderstrom gets pulled. I'm liking what I'm seeing, boys. 6-1 lead in the third period, 7-1, hat-trick for Mats Lindstrom. This team is just overpowered, man. This is wild. Mats Lindstrom, 7-1. We're up by 6 here in the third period. The fans are going nuts here in Anaheim. Power play late. Paquette scores shorthanded. Okay. Let's just call it a day. 7-2 victory, 39 shots, 7 goals. Lindstrom, 3 goals and an assist. Goal and 2 assists for Pastrnak. 3 assists for Seth Jones. We take game 1. Sore shoulders. This guy, he's an old man or what? Okay, so Malkin's out of the lineup with a sore shoulder. And why won't it replace him? I have to go to extras and go to 3-on-3. All right, game 1, we blow the Penguins out of the water in game 1. Let's go straight to game 2. I didn't say to click on points. I said to go to the next game. Straight to game 2 at the Honda Center. Let's do it. Let's take a 2-0 series lead. Let's take both games at home, boys. Malkin's out for a few more, but that's okay. Game number 2, first period, 2 goals for the Penguins early. Hoffman shorthanded and Bjorkstrand, his 3rd goal of the playoffs, the sniper, right? Second period, still 2-0. All right, heading into the third, we're down by 2. Come on, boys. We scored 7 goals last game. There we go. Sid Crosby. He knows Matt Murray. He gets 1 to bring us within 1. For his back, Carlson scores on the power play, of course. A 79 overall monster. Power play for us late. They kill it off. And looks like no one else wants to fight. But Cam Fowler, the captain, he has some fight in him. Will that be enough? No. Gensel will ice it with an empty netter. And we lose game 2, 4-2. All right, let's wipe it clean. The Stanley Cup Finals is now a best of 5 at the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh. Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Let's do it. First period, 1-1. It's Sydor and Gensel. Second period, 2-1, thanks to Jacob Forsbacka Carlson. JFK. Pittsburgh up. Okay, Sidney Crosby, Sid Legend. Another power play. There we go. McInnes on the power play, filling in for Gino. And we're up 3-2. Just like that, with 2 power play goals within a couple minutes of each other. We're up by 1. Another power play. Gets killed off by Pittsburgh this time. Come on, boys. Give me another one late. Put it away. Put it away. No one puts it away, but we didn't need it. So we take it game 3 by 3 to score 3-2. 29 saves for Lucas Dostal. He's getting it done. Once again, breaking the narrative of you have to be a good goalie with a high overall. 30 points in 19 games for Sidney Crosby. Just putting the team on his back. Don't want to put Gino in because he'll dislocate his shoulder. McInnes is doing well. Let's keep the lines as they are. Game 4, up 2-1 in the series. Let's go. First period, 2-1. Brandt Clark and Doug Bickle. Jamie Benn gets 1 on the power play. We're up 2-1. Second period, no scoring. Shots are 22-20 for Pittsburgh. We're up by 1. And Rickard Rakell, of course, his first goal of the series. He wants a Stanley Cup as well. He's fought hard in his career. This game is tied at 2. Penguins on the power play. We kill it off. They're out shooting us by a little bit now. 32-24. 2-2 game. 2 minutes left in this one. And we are headed to overtime. Overtime of game 4 here in Pittsburgh. Up 2-1 in the series. We can take this game and go up 3-1 and be 1 game off the post. And be 1 win away from the Stanley Cup. Or we can get scored against and the series will be tied. Series will be tied up at 2. Pastrnak to Makar. One-timer, big save from Matt Murray on Shane Wright. Sidney Crosby in front. Scores! Sidney Crosby gets it against his old team in his old barn. And just like that, boys, we are 1 win away from the Stanley Cup. We're up 3-1 in this series with a huge overtime goal from our leading scorer, Sidney Crosby. Crazy rush in front of the net there. Would have been challenged for goalie interference in the real world, that's for sure. But with 30 shots to 37, Pittsburgh outshot us by 7, but we took the win. Dostal made 35 saves, and we are up 3-1 in this series. So Jordan McInnes, he's played very well. He has 4 points in 9 games, but I gotta put Evgeny Malkin back in the lineup for sure here as we look to clinch the Stanley Cup. He's been a huge part of it, and we got him get him back on that first line. He has 25 points in 14 games. Absolute monster. So let's get it done, boys. Let's win our second cup in 7 seasons. We fought so hard in the season and in the playoffs. We put up crazy numbers. We deserve this tonight. We deserve to be here tonight at the Honda Center. Let's win it at home in front of our fans in 5 games against the Penguins. Let's be Stanley Cup champions. First period, Eli Tolvanen, 1 minute and 5 seconds in. He is hungry for his first Stanley Cup. Gensel gets it back though. 1-1 game. I'm going to let this whole sim go, I think. Voracek scores in the power play. Who would it be their first cup? Thinking, you know what? I can't even think. Let's get through the first period. Let's sim it. Okay, bang. 2-2. Evgeny Malkin, welcome back. 2-2 game. I'm going to let the second and the third period go though. Evgeny Malkin with a huge goal to tie this game up. 5-on-3 power play, 5-on-4. Ooh, huge kill from the Penguins, but Jake Sydor still gets a goal back at even strength. And then Jesper Helmersson right after a penalty kill. Not shorthanded, but right after. We're up by 2. We are up by 2. Up by 3. David Pastrnak. Power play late. Oh, Doug Bickle. That just might be enough. We're up by 4. Okay, boys. Heading into the third period now. We're outshooting the Penguins 27-14. Almost doubling their shots. We're up by 4 goals. Thanks to Bickle has 1. Everyone's at 1 goal, respectively. 6 different goal scorers. Boys, we are 20 minutes away from the Stanley Cup. Our second cup in 7 years. We've been waiting since year number 2. It's been like 4 seasons. Or no, 5 seasons since we last got it. Can't even count or think. 10 minutes left, boys. This is it. We're up by 4 with 10 minutes left. This is it, boys. This is it. 5 minutes left. In Anaheim with 59 seconds left at home. We are 59 seconds away from Stanley Cup championship. Man, Shane Wright, it's going to be his first. Who was here for the last Stanley Cup win? I don't think anyone aside from Cam Fowler, maybe. Okay, oh, big shot. Cam Fowler. I think he's 30 at the age of 34 now. Drafted back in like 2010, I believe. Big save from Dostal. First cup for almost everyone on this team, aside from the people who won on different teams. Doug Bickle, it's going to be his first Stanley Cup. Evgeny Malkin, that's going to be his 4th Stanley Cup. I don't think Pittsburgh won in this franchise mode. Shane Wright, his first cup. Cale Makar, did the Avalanche win either his first or second cup? Crosby, his 4th cup. Tolvanen, first cup. Sydor, Pacioretty, first cup. Pastrnak, I believe he was on the Boston team that won the cup, so it would be his 2nd. Helmersson, Lindstrom, first cup. Slavin, I believe it's his first cup. Moran, I don't think he played in the year that we won the cup. I think his rookie season was year 3. So I think that would be his first cup. Ekman, Clark, first cup. Seth Jones, I believe that's his first cup. And then Cam Fowler, his 2nd cup. Bugner, his first cup. And Dostal and McKinley, first cup as well. A lot of rookie Stanley Cuppers here. And led by the veterans who got it done for us. Tolvanen, what a monster. He wants more. Just count it down, boys. 5 seconds. Crosby, get another. Why not? 2, 1. And it's over! The Anaheim Ducks are the 2026 Stanley Cup champions! With their 2nd cup in 7 years since taking over the franchise, big moves at the deadline, bringing in Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin, who were instrumental to this victory. Other big pieces over the years, Pastrnak, Slavin, big moves, Seth Jones, Dostal, a risky move to play him all season, but he got it done. McKinley, the rookie backing him up, got it done as well. Shane Wright, the rookie first liner, drafted 4th overall. Mats Lindstrom, the purest sniper, putting up those 40-plus goal seasons year in and year out, fighting for that Stanley Cup. And they've done it, boys. Soak it in. President's Trophy and Stanley Cup. No curse this year. The captain, Cam Fowler, all the boys shaking hands. Pittsburgh, they put together a Cinderella run of their own. Oh, wow. Cale Makar, hope he re-signs, man. What a player. Evgeny Malkin with the Ducks jersey, saying goodbye to some Penguin friends. Possibly his last season. Crosby, we're going to have to trade him probably. Who gets the Conn Smythe? Has to be Sid. Sidney Crosby. There he is. Sidney Crosby with the Anaheim Mighty Ducks jersey. That's beautiful. With 6 points in that. Did he have 6 points in this game? He had like 36 points in the entire playoffs. Take a bow, Sid. With the A on his jersey. Conn Smythe winner. 2026. What a story. And now for the Stanley Cup. Captain, 34-year-old, here with the team for his entire career. A nice beard on his face. dedication. Who has that gray mustache? I don't know. Cam Fowler, come and get the Stanley Cup. Gary, look at those shoes. He's looking good. Shakes hands with Cam, wearing that beautiful jersey. Cam Fowler, soak it in, Bello. You are the captain of this team. Raises the cup at the Honda Center in front of all the fans. Captain Cam Fowler, one of the few remaining Anaheim Ducks. Who's going to give it to first? Nicholas Ekman, the rookie who came here from the Winnipeg Jets in a trade that sent Isaac Lundstrom there years ago. He grew in San Diego. He came up to Anaheim, played the full 82-game season this year as a full-timer, 81 overall, the rookie. And now who gets it next? Is that Antoine Morand? Oh, yes. Antoine Morand, the rookie who won the Calder Trophy out of nowhere, who won the Calder Trophy against big names like Brendan McInnes. He gets sent out for another run. That's his first cup. He's been fighting a second and third line center for all these years. He definitely deserves another run with it. A huge piece of this Anaheim team has grown, a nice farm-grown boy. Antoine Morand. Now he has to give it to, here he is, none other than Lucas Dostal. Grew in San Diego for like 4 seasons, backed us up last year, took the reins as starter this year, 81 overall, and he got 41 wins and led us to the Stanley Cup. Boys, get your phones out, take your screenshots, because this one's only going to last a lifetime. Goal and an assist for Bickle, goal and assist for Malkin, 1 goal for Sydor. What a finish to the Stanley Cup Finals. How many points did Sidney Crosby end with? We have to see it. 32 points in 21 games for Sidney Crosby. Not to be forgotten, of course, Jesper Halmerson, 27 points in 21 games. Homegrown rookie. Evgeny Malkin, 27 points in 15 games. Cale Makar, 25 assists and 26 points in 21 games. Mats Lindstrom, 18 goals and 25 points in 21 games. Eli Tolvanen, 24 points in 19 games. Shane Wright, 23. Pastrnak, 21. Bickle goes 8 and 8 for 16 points in 18 games. Jones, 14 and 20. Morand, 11 and 21. 85 over. So was he on this team when we won the Stanley Cup? Okay, so I just looked through my records. It was 2021, 2022 when we won the Cup. So 2021, 2022, no, he did not play. Oh wait, no, playoff stats. No, he did not go on that Stanley Cup run. The next year when we went to the Stanley Cup Finals and we lost, that is when he was on this team. So his first Stanley Cup, Antoine Morand, love to see it, 27 years old. Sydor went 10 and 21. Fowler was 7 as the captain, 34 years old. Probably his last year with us. Ekman, Bugner in his rookie year. Brent Clark. McInnes, 4 points in 9 games. Pacioretty, 4 in 21. Slavin, a monster getting it done. Oh boy, Lucas Dostal, let's see him. 16, 3 and 2, a .911 save percentage, and a 2.71 goals against average. Lucas Dostal. Look at that contract too. You don't need a good goalie. You just got to get someone who you can count on. What a year, boys. What a year. Let's do the awards. Let's see who retires, and let's get to the draft and ready for next episode. What a year. The Anaheim Ducks win the Cup. The Tucson Road Runners win the Calder Cup. Salary cap's up to $99.5 million. Draft lottery, oh boy, let's see that. So the Islanders go from 8 to 1. The Capitals from 5 to 2. Vegas from 9 to 3. Ottawa drops from 1 to 4. That's rough. Vegas picks 3rd and 5th. Okay, so those are the draft lottery results. Draft class, don't need to see those now. Let's see who retired. Who called it a career? Did Evgeny Malkin call it a career? Let's go to the Anaheim Ducks. He did not. Okay. So calling it a career this year was Claude Giroux with 1,238 points in 1,376 games. A big career for Giroux. Finish it off back home in Philadelphia. Brad Marchand, 1,103 points with 526 goals. Erik Karlsson calls it a career at the age of 36 down in the minors. Logan Couture as well calls it a career, still 84 overall. Brian Little, Cam Atkinson, Jordan Eberle, Rajal. Oh, there was Henrique. He was on Carolina. Oh, yeah. Interesting. I didn't know that. So Adam Henrique retires, a former legend with us. Nick Bonino, Cizikas retires with Pittsburgh. There should be a lot of people retiring from Pittsburgh. Goalies who retired this season, Carey Price. Should have gotten him. Maybe I should have gotten him for a playoff run. 73 overall? Nah, probably not. Ends with 497 wins in 981 games. Bishop, Smith, Allen, Dell, Francouz, Stalock, all the boys. Carey Price doesn't get a cup to end off his career. Who retired from Pittsburgh? Should be like 6 people from Pittsburgh. 3 guys. Cizikas, Nash, and Kempney all retire. Okay. So a big retirement class like always. And we are up at the draft, I believe. They're asking me if I want to do interviews. Jay Bouwmeester and Claude Giroux are both now coaches. That's cool. Vincent Hughes retired. After I just signed him last offseason to a 3-year deal. Nice. You love to see when your coaches retire in 2 seconds. And Christian Aronson, who I also just signed last offseason, also retires. It's so totally random. They just make anyone retire for any reason. It doesn't make sense. So trade block heading into the draft here. So Sidney Crosby, unfortunately, I think I, no question, definitely need to move him because I don't have the money to re-sign Cale Makar if I don't move him. So Sidney Crosby has to go. He has a 1-year extension of $5.8 million. I don't know if I can keep Slavin. I definitely can't keep Fowler. I'm going to have to trade him. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for defense next season, though, because I'm going to have let's say, I'm going to have like $25 million tied up in just these top 3 guys. That's a question for next episode. What do I do with Slavin? Keep or trade? Because Jones is going to cost 9.5. Makar is going to cost like 12. So that's going to be quite expensive. Fowler, I doubt I can re-sign. And goalies, DeVries will likely be the backup next year. Maybe McKinley starter. I don't think Dostal's going to be back next year. I just can't afford that. The Flyers pick is what overall? It doesn't tell me. I'd have to go check outside. I'll throw like this prospect here, Glebov. 21 years old, 67 overall. Just throw him in there. Change my wants and surplus. Take a top 4D, top 6D, or any goalie with all the draft picks. See what people want to send my way, if anything. And here we are up at the draft, boys. So let's check out the awards. Stanley Cup Anaheim Ducks. So 2021, 2022. Then 4 years later, we win it again. The Cup's back in the States after being 3 years in Canada. President's Trophy for the 3rd time in 4 years goes to us. Campbell as well for the 3rd time in 5 years goes to us. Yeah, so we went to the Stanley Cup Finals the year after, and the Maple Leafs beat us, yeah. Individual awards. So Art Ross goes to Eli Tolvanen. Hart goes to Eli Tolvanen. James Norris for the 4th straight season goes to Cale Makar. Lady Bing to Tolvanen as well. Nice. Calder to Mika Tarki. Conn Smythe to Sidney Crosby. Vezina to Hunter Jones. 82 overall. Yep. Jennings to Carter Hart. And Huska. Masterton to Edmondson. Nice. Glad to see it. Good job, Bello. Jack Adams to Alexander Ovechkin, head coach of the Chicago Blackhawks. I did not know that. Wow, congrats, Bello. Good for you. I gotta go look into that. Actually, you can't see other teams' coaches, I don't think. That's funny, though. Selke to Barkov, Ted Lindsay to Tolvanen, and Maurice Richard to Tolvanen. So Maurice Richard, Ted Lindsay, Art Ross, Hart, and Lady Bing all going to Eli Tolvanen. A crazy, crazy year for him. In San Diego, we lost in first 5 games, so that's like a usual, typical season for us. So that's it, boys. So let's see our draft board. What overall pick do we have? We have the 22nd overall pick from Philadelphia. Okay. So looking at the draft class, my scouts have uncovered a lot of things. And if I go to around 22... I'd be picking somewhere in this area. This guy might be medium elite. This guy is medium top 6. That wouldn't be a bad pick. Either of these guys wouldn't be bad. Even this guy, Chandler D'Agostini, he would be nice as well. There's a goalie here, Jaden Englund. He's pretty highly ranked. So I think we're pretty good with that pick, unless I don't think there's anyone I really want to move up for. Maybe up here? I don't think so. Ethan Larmour. He's NHL ready, like Al McInnes, and 6'5", 17 years old. Okay, maybe he's one. Maybe I look at this guy. Let me know if you want me to trade up for anyone, including him. And I think that will be it, boys. What a crazy season. Oh yeah, progress reports. Gotta finish off the year with progress reports. Always love to see how everyone's growing. Crosby down 24 points. Yeah, Malkin, everybody. Yeah, Malkin's down. He's up to an 83, but I'm not gonna be able to re-sign him. Makar. Yeah. Okay. So in the system. Maddox Brown, who I drafted as a gem, is up to a 53 overall. Jérôme Thibault up to a 68. Zayuzin, Madsen, Norman up to a 69. This guy, and this goalie, Atonovich, is up to a 70. He could be my backup next year in San Diego. Sven Fast at a 71. DeVries is at a 78. He could be a backup in the NHL. Bednar, 75. Could trade him. Aho at a 77. yeah, some nice growth all around from the prospects this year. Always love to see the growth. But yeah, Cale Makar is going to want, I have $12.695 million. After I trade Sidney Crosby, that'll free up another 5.8. So I really have around like $18.5 million. So if Makar takes like 12.5 or 12, no, he's gonna want, if Makar takes 12.8 or so, I'm gonna have like 5-ish million left to play with. So that means, you know, Ekman, how much is he going to want? He wants $3 million. I could get him for less on a shorter deal. Pacioretty, I could sign him. Not too bad, but it's more to next year that I'm looking forward to. The guys like Sydor and Bickle who are going to need a lot of money. So Malkin for sure has to walk. The question is Cam Fowler. I probably cannot sign him, so that is the issue. But boys, let me know all your thoughts. What a wild episode. We made it. Stanley Cup champions. Thank you for following along on the ride. Let me know any and all suggestions moving into the draft. Next episode, we'll get the offseason done. This franchise is just about fixed. 2 cups in 7 years. Let's make this team as good as possible and gear up for another one. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.